Show you the easiest way in the world to put a valve in one of these heads. The first thing you got to do is put the valve stem seal on. You notice that the intakes are black and the exhausts are green. What I do is I stick one on the end of a magnet like this, and then put it on the valve stem itself and push down just a little bit. Then I grab a 10mm nut driver, and you can push it down and get it nice and square and make sure it's sealed well. Next thing you want to do is get the valve, and Jason Anderson always marks the valve as to which one it is. This is number 7. I coat the stem pretty well with some oil, and then it's just a matter of pushing it up through the intake here. This happens to be an intake valve. Can't really see it. Anyway, push it up, push it through the seal. Then I get a rag and I bundle it up good. I put it underneath that valve that I just put in, because that's what I'm going to be pushing down on. Okay, so now I got the valve in there, as you can see. Next thing you want to do is make sure that you get that spacer or slash washer in that goes in underneath the spring. Get that on there. Make sure it's centered. Probably can't see this too well, but it's centered on there now. And you can see it's all the way around that ring properly. Next thing you want to do is get the spring for it. Make sure that the spring, the shorter coiled part of it, is at the bottom. Just slip that over the top of that. Then you take the retainer, and what I do is I take the clips, the retainer clips, and maybe I'll do this with one hand, but put them in the retainer. Put the keepers in the retainer like this. Take the thing in one piece like that, set it on top of the valve and the spring, get it centered, and just give it a push with your thumb. You see that it's started now. So then what I do is I take a 13/16 deep well socket, take a glove, stretch it over the end of the socket, put it on the retainer and the keepers, just give it a push, you hear a click, pull it back up, and you got valve seats, or the keepers, in place. If they look a little bit crooked or whatever, just tighten up the glove on there again, put on there, just give another little push, and they'll come right in. Light on it. It'll be just perfect. So that's the trick to getting these things in. No big mechanical deals. It's all you can do it all by hand. Just wanted to make a note of this for you.